When is a song fully original and when is it not? Music has a layered history, so you might not know that a song you love is sampling from a song in the past. Some are obvious, some aren't, but we've got you covered by breaking it down every episode. This is Sample School. This episode, we'll be spotlighting Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars. Hawaii-born Peter Gene Hernandez's musical evolution started at a young age, performing songs by artists like Michael Jackson, along with impersonating Elvis Presley. All these influences transformed him into the artist you may know better today as Bruno Mars. Though accomplished at first as a songwriter, in 2010, Mars broke through as a singer as well, with 2 top 10 Billboard hits, Nothing on You and Billionaire. Mars began focusing on his solo career, releasing 2 studio albums that combined have sold over 12 million units, while continuing to be featured on other artists' songs such as Mark Ronson's Uptown Funk, which garnered Mars a Grammy for Record of the Year. Bruno Mars' solo debut is a tale of ones. Just the Way You Are was his first single off his first album, Doo-Wops and Hooligans, and took the first spot on the Billboard Hot 100. Not only that, but the song also holds the record of the longest reigning debut single on the adult contemporary chart, spending 20 weeks at number 1. Interestingly though, according to the song's producer Needlz, the song was originally intended for rapper Lupe Fiasco, with Bruno Mars only on the hook. The song's instrumental combines the swell of a pop piano ballad sound with a hip-hop breakbeat. However, let's find out if Mars and his team came up with it on their own, or if any of it was sampled. Alright, it's time to dive into sample surgery. Let's play just a bit of Just the Way You Are.
Oh, her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying.
No wonder it has 800 million views and 2 million likes on YouTube. So let's try taking out the piano, background elements, and Bruno Mars, and also slow down and isolate the drums.
She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day.
You know what? Just the drum beat itself is sounding familiar. It kind of sounds like the beat from a song by Chasing Status.
Gangsta boogie, in my all black hoodie, real recognized, real all fakes is buried.
And another one from composer Leonard Workin. And one from Hilary Duff.
Sometimes I'm just surrounded by friends.
What's going on here? I need to look into this. Okay, I had to research for hours, but I tracked down the source. Let's pair the beat with this drum loop from 1994. Well, looks like Just the Way You Are's drums are from Ralph Vargas and Carlos Bess's instrumental track, Ode to Mr. Bess. But this is a bit different than the other samples we've covered before on the show. During the early 90s, some producers would create breakbeat compilations full of beats and drum loops, some that were original, but many that would sample breaks on songs from the 60s and 70s for DJs to scratch with and rappers to use. New York-born producers Ralph Vargas and Carlos Bess collaborated on 2 breakbeat compilations, Funky Drummer Volume 1 and 2, in 1993 and 1994, which include some of the most sampled breakbeat instrumentals. The 2 got their big break when rapper Q-Tip used one of their Funky Drummer beats for a Sprite commercial, fueling them to create the second Funky Drummer compilation. After the second compilation, the 2 went their separate ways. However, their beats from the Funky Drummer series and on continue to have considerable usage through several generations of hip-hop, being sampled by artists such as the Wu-Tang Clan, Outkast, and J. Cole. Unlike our previous episodes that have featured samples that pull from other songs, Just the Way You Are sampled an instrumental called Ode to Mr. Bess from a beat compilation. The track is one of 17 hip-hop loop instrumentals on the Funky Drummer Volume 2 compilation. Ode to Mr. Bess's usage has also been very unique, as it's been repurposed in not just hip-hop, but several other genres as well. Bess and Vargas have not come forward about Bruno Mars's usage, but who can blame them? Their stuff is used in pretty much everything, so I think we can let him slide. Vargas now goes under the name Da Funky Drummer and has continued producing in New York, while Carlos Bess has engineered several Wu-Tang Clan albums and occasionally performs. So, what did we uncover today? Just the Way You Are catapulted Bruno Mars into solo stardom and almost wasn't even his song. The track samples a 1994 hip-hop breakbeat, Ode to Mr. Bess, and Bess and Vargas' beats have been utilized by so many songs. You may have heard one before this episode and didn't even know it. And that's all we have for today. Took a little longer, but it was worth it. Consider yourself sample schooled. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching another episode of Sample School. Your support is what makes this show possible, and all your comments and suggestions from the past few episodes have been amazing, so keep them coming. I'm Alex Wechsler, and from all of us here at FBE, thanks again for watching.